the best I can. Welcome back, everyone. This is Dark Silence from Dark Silence Reviews. So you beat Margit, the Foul Omen. Margit. Um, I'm going to be doing a full walkthrough guide on how to get through Stormvale Castle. Bear with me on this one, as it is going to be a live guide and there will be quite a few mistakes, but we're going to get through it pretty quickly. So try to follow along the best you can. If at any point you feel like you've already made it in far enough, use the guide as much as you need it. So first things first, we're starting off right here at the bottom, Stormvale Castle. We are going to come straight up this way. Right now I can actually run straight through if I really wanted to because of my health. This is actually my second playthrough. It's pretty much a joke, but there's multiple ways to get through here. There's some ways to the bottom over here to the left, and it'll take you all the way over to the right, and then over here to the left as well.
Come over here.
I'm gonna talk to this guy, and he's gonna open up a secret passage.
It's tight. The guard you breached.
Let's talk to him.
Yeah, you're
And he'll open the way.
Use that opening to breach the cast. The guards haven't a clue about. You'll slip right inside undetected.
Notice he gives you the way to go. Basically all you need to do is jump up here. Careful, you might fall. Grab whatever you need on the way up. I'm going to put on my lantern just because it gets dark in there and I don't want to have to re-put it on later. Drop down right here. There's going to be a few enemies right here, but don't worry, if you can run past them if you really want to, but I really hate the birds, so I'm going to have to kill them. First gray site's going to be right here. I may have already done a guide, but I haven't done it live. It's going to be an interesting one. Officially, we are at... I couldn't even tell you how many minutes, probably 20 minutes in the game. Quite a few enemies up here. They will be trying to push you down and destroying you. They're pretty strong if you're already starting out the game. That guy always rushes out. And watch this guy on the left over here. And there's, I think, one or two more inside here. It might get a little dark here because of the recording, but I'm going to do my best to get you through. All the enemies here. There's quite a few areas to explore down here, so bear that in mind. Roll through as quickly as you can, because if not, it'll explode, because there's like a lot of gasoline and explosive barrels here. We gotta go get the key for one of these rooms. You're going to want to go in here, and this guy should have the key. There'll be a little cutscene, I guess you could say, or whatever you want to call it. This is why I also wanted my... Your opening is whenever he's about to swing. Open up this chest. Should be your first talisman right there. It'll do wonders in battles. There's the key. I believe there's a way to roll down there, but that's at your own risk. Just push forward and roll down here. Key should allow you to open the door. Godfrey the Grafted is a pretty interesting fight. Just remember to heal often, especially in these areas. Always watch the back attacks. There's always somebody in this castle trying to stab you from behind. Alright, so we're at the first portion out of the castle, basically. If you want to cut off from at this point, you're more than welcome to, but this is going to be a continued guide, so we're going to head on up. Get to the next area. Watch it with these guys. Your best bet is probably to run from them until you get like enough strength. I can just take them out. If you want to fight them, by all means try, especially if you're barely starting out, but I wouldn't recommend fighting them yet. Definitely level up just a little bit. Enough to take a hit. We're going to head up these stairs. Should be able to pull the lever from right here, but you need to actually get the contraption for it. I believe there's a way to jump across here. Just be real careful to get that item. And then you can just kind of jump across right here. It's in order to put stuff on your weapon. So we have two options. We have to either go up more or to the left or right over here. I'm going to come this way to get the grave site. Alright, let's keep on heading down and out this way. Remember to grab your summoning pool right here. There's going to be a lot of birds in this area, or falcons, whatever you want to call them, but they're pretty strong, so watch it. They will throw barrels at you that explode. You're going to go in with your shield. They do hit hard at the beginning. There's more too, so watch it. They will kill each other also. If you're willing to risk a death, there's stuff down in this area. You can fall down from these areas. Eventually, you won't be able to fall anymore and you will die. But there's some pretty cool items down there. Head on down. There's multiple ways to do this. You could either go straight through right here, drop down a level right there, and then go to the second floor. Or you can drop down right here in the middle, or you could take the stairs right there. This time around, we're going to take the stairs. It's probably best that you avoid them because these guys are going to be pretty strong. But since I don't have to worry about it, I'm just going to kind of roll down and wreck them. For you, I recommend avoiding them, kind of sneaking past them. Pretty easy for me though, so I decided to just drop down and kill them. There's a ton of stuff in this area, so bear that in mind when you drop down. There's going to be like an item or two around these areas. And somebody to talk to, obviously, right here.
The pleasure's mine. I'm looking for a little something when I'm not hot-footing it from the troops. But enough about me. This place is bristling with tarnished hunters, you know. They sacrifice. Not exactly a place I'd stroll. see. Here to challenge Godrick and lay your hands upon a great root. You can see it then, I take it. Well, enjoy it while you can. I'm tarnished, like you, but unlike you, I've seen neither hide nor hair of this guidance for the longest time. Still, I won't forget how it felt when I first came here, to the lands between. I'm privy to a few magical... Would you care to learn one? As a fellow tarnished, once guided by grace, I'd love to help you out.
Saw some pretty cool spells and skills. I don't need nothing from him right now, though. Could kill him if you wanted to get extra stuff too, but I don't recommend it unless you've gotten everything you needed from him. Okay, now we're heading back the correct way. Going a little slow just so that everybody can kind of keep up at their own pace. There's multiple ways to get through this area. You could drop down right here and you'll have to fight a bunch of dogs and stuff, or you can keep going through these areas and get some extra stuff. I recommend like exploring just a little bit if you have the health or the help. There's an item right here in this chest, probably pretty useful. Especially if you're starting out. So we're gonna drop down right here in this next area. Pick up this item. All the items here. I'm trying to get the switches. Contraptions. Watch it with this guy. After you defeat him once, he doesn't come back, so bear that in mind. Just hammer away at him the best you can. Use these pillars as help, because it's the best spot to fight him in. He can't get through some of the pillars if he's jumping around, so it'll kind of like get rid of some of his leeway on you. That'll officially let you go up on that lift, but there's quite a few items littered about this room. Make sure to grab as many of them as you can. There's another stairway up here. There's an item to the left of us that I wanted to grab. Can't grab that anyways. Anyhow, and then it leads you right out to the main hallway again right here. So notice like all the rooms are interconnected. So keep that in mind. So let's go back down the stairs over here. And out this, not back down the stairs, but out this door right here. Should get you through this area. Make sure you watch this area. You can run through all this. I recommend actually running through all of this, because you won't need to fight any of them. No. Do exactly that. Obviously they carry a ton of items for you if you really want to grab them. I'd recommend that you do. There's a seed to the right of us right here. And this is the easiest way, in my opinion, to reach Godrick the Grafted. Just make sure you watch everything right there. I recommend going back and actually exploring the castle quite a bit, because you probably have like mountains of items in that area. There's so much to explore in that castle, but if you're just here for the boss fight, that's how you get through. Pretty easy, pretty quick. It took a little bit longer than it should have. I apologize. Now we're going to go through the fight here and hopefully wreck them really, really quickly. I am going to be using the mimics here as well, so bear that in mind.
Born heir, lend me thy strength, O kindred. Deliver me unto greater heights. Well. Lonely tarnished. Playing as a lord. I command thee. I am the lord of all that is golden.
The ego on this guy, that's going to have to get smacked. You went from non-stop screaming into non-stop screaming. I love it.
Truest of dragons. Lend me thy strength. Forefathers, one and all, bear witness!
But the only one you can depend on yourself, on for yourself, is yourself.
I am the Lord
Correct.
of all that is golden. And one day, we'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold.
Ridiculous. Get grafted. Anyhow, that was Godrick the Grafted walkthrough. Obviously, you can't use the same methods that I did, but, you know, the walkthrough is still pretty accurate as it is. You're just going to have to fight a little harder for it, is all. So that concludes that guide. Once again, remember to please like, share, follow, subscribe. Happy gaming, everyone, and thank you all for watching.
For a lord you were.
Alright, so let's continue on here.
He had.
I got some stuff. Mostly junk. You know, he just got his freedom.